Welcome back, viewers, fam bams. So, I wanted to drop you a little nugget to consider before your emotions get carried away, and in turn starts to structure a false reality. So, real quick, we're going to take a look at the so called reparations that the gay community received. Now, what brought this to my attention was young Pharaoh and his stream. Now, it's curious to me that someone that stands up for the rights of our community can provide information and not be completely upfront of them not knowing what they're talking about. So, real quick, I wanted to take a look at the HR 3299, which is what everyone is talking about, the reparations. Now, even just reading the summary up top, it says to permit legally married same-sex couples to amend their filing status for income tax returns outside the statute of limitations, to amend the Internal Revenue Code of 1986 to clarify that all provisions shall apply to legally married same-sex couples in the same manner as other married couples and for other purposes. So that's the summary. That's what it is. It's allowing people that live in states that are legally same-sex couples who are married to apply that status to their tax refunds or any other purposes. So using the term reparations is the trigger word. That's the word that they're using to get you emotionally stirred up. And if you follow me on Periscope, I've had some intimate discussions with my viewers regarding how they utilize certain trigger words to get you emotionally stirred up. And this is why I was apprehensive of ever speaking on ADOS. The reason why is because that title in itself is a trigger for people. So it's in terms of reparations and what people are thinking, ADOS is trying to serve a community just like your advocacy groups for same-sex marriages or gay rights. So the moral of the story is that the gay community got together. They put their money where their mouth was. They established an advocacy group, many advocacy groups, to serve them. They push their politicians, their votes to mean something. So they put their votes and their money where they want it to be. And that's why I speak of divisive people that are leading the Black community or the minority community, or what you deem minority. Depends on your view. So instead of us being divisive, why don't we come to a common ground of a title? Why can't we just be, on one accord? Because we can't identify as who we are. We get too hung up on trying to find that title when, the title being gay applies to anybody, right? So instead of coming down, what's up, Alex Little? How you, babe? Instead of coming down and trying to find these detailed labels, they took it as gay. That's it. Their advocacy is gay families and rights. So is it reparations? No, it's their right. It's their right as a same-sex couple to file taxes in which they're married. So is it I wouldn't say reparations because that's a trigger word to many. It's them following through. It's them making a change for who they are, for their community. And so, again, don't get emotionally drug in one direction. Think logically. So this is what ADOS is supposed to be doing for their community. What you see right now that's going on with this bill is what ADOS is supposed to be doing for their community. But the reason why I don't, again, I can't say that I support it because I want to see them doing more than emotionally stirring. And if they really wanted to serve the individuals that they say they are, they would find a common ground quickly instead of allowing that community to be divisive between Pan-African and so forth. Okay? So, moral of the story is when you band together, you have an agenda, because that's what politics is, guys. It's all about agenda. It's all about money and agenda. Okay? So when you come on one accord and you keep your money in the community, and then you push your local politicians and your state politicians and then your federal all of that works in a line. It's all a line. So it's too early for me to say ADOS is not doing their job. But as the individual that knows how politics work, I also know that I need to, you need to stand back, keep your emotions in check, and be logical, because money does make the world go round. So instead of putting your money into individuals in our community that are not giving anything back to you, do it with people that you see making action. So find advocacy groups that you know that your efforts are going to be put into, and then once you're putting in that effort and that financial motion, that energy and everything, once you come together and do that, you should be seeing change. I don't see change when it comes to Dr. Umar. I don't see change when it comes to Tariq Nasheed. I don't see change when it comes to young Pharaoh. And I'm not saying this to throw shade. I'm saying this as a reality. The reality of it is I just watched a video clip of young Pharaoh saying, these are reparations for gay people. Blah, blah, blah. Here is the article, and it's too long to read. Well, if you actually read it, then you would have known that your emotions are getting ready to get stirred out for no reason. No reason at all. What happened with that bill is the same process in which rights have gotten established prior to this for other means, whether it was to serve women, whether it was serving farmers, whatever. That's why you have advocacy groups to do that. So tell them put their money where their mouth is. Tell them you want action. Tell them you don't want to see just talk. Stop buying DVDs and documentaries. We have enough of that already. We know what we're looking at. Stop being naive. So I hope that gives you a little tidbit, but I'm going to get back to what it is that I got to do. I got some more editing to do, and I'll see you back then. Like, subscribe, and make sure you have your notification bells on. Chabela.